Right, guys, so welcome to the BGL Lottery Token AMA. I'm going to be doing a bit of questioning. Mark's probably going to pick up on a few bits that I might miss out or whatnot. If we can just refrain from kind of asking questions unless it's like suited to what we're talking about, then just kind of wait for your opportunity. Don't butt in. And then at the end of it, anyway, we'll go to the floor and get some questions for anything we might have missed. So I'll let these guys introduce themselves. I'll bring up the website. We can go through it all. So let you guys crack on. Tell us about who you are.
Cool. I'm Big G Dev over at BGL Lottery. Name's Josh, so you can call me Josh. A lot of people call me Big G at the moment, which is always nice. I'm from the UK. The whole concept on BGL Token is something very similar to what I've done in the UK. I actually run a competition company, hence why we've got the ball machine. So I kind of found a niche market for what we've designed here on the BSC. Effectively, what I do here in the UK is we raffle off prizes, and you've got the opportunity to win some big prizes for very little money. We've kind of just switched over completely. So I'm taking a little step back to what I'm doing here in the UK, winding things down a little bit. The market itself is getting very saturated with all these competition sites. So I've been in crypto for nearly 2 years now, and I've connected with many people along the way. And I kind of got to a stage a few months back, and I was like, right, I've got this concept, I've got this idea, I need a team. And I was going back through my contacts, and without me even knowing, I've managed to already have a team there. So we designed the concept for BGL Lottery, and the website says it all with what's going on. I will explain in more detail with what's going on shortly. But yeah, that's my background. I'm 27 years old. This is now a full-time job for me, which is BGL Token.
Nice.
I also run a company in the UK. My sister has taken over that now. I do a bit of work in the background, but my main focus is BGL Token. So this is my main priority moving forward. So we're definitely here for the long run. But yeah, I'm Josh. I'll pass it over to one of the other team members now, and they can introduce themselves. Ben?
Yeah, I'll go next if you want, mate. Yeah, sound. I'm Ben Hoddle from, I was on Hoddle Token, started last May. We managed to take it up to 207 mil market cap. So we've got a really good idea of what to do, what not to do when you get up to those high peaks and when you're taking in those type of rewards. We've now learned of how to basically, with this project, is just how to sustain it and use utilities. And the lottery is just such a cool concept, which will be really cool later on in this chat where we can go on to describe about that. But yeah, I'm here for basically the hype and to get everyone involved and boost up the market and just be here to help you guys out.
Yeah, I was talking to Mark about this, that the fact that you get a decent team together on just a token with just rewards in terms of like a 10% BUSD reward, like you guys are doing. You got a fully doxed team doing everything right. The lottery comes with a secondary utility as well. So there's almost enough to make a project move with just that alone. The fact that you've got some utilities going already as well is nice. So.
Yeah, solid, mate. The experience in this team is I'll let them guys explain themselves, but it's huge, mate, because it's not just the token that's being launched and you're going to learn along the way. Obviously, there's going to be just some things that we're going to learn, but there's been so much that's been learned on a really high scale as well, like millions. And at one point I was earning 30,000 a day in rewards. So it's crazy what these tokens can do, as long as you've got the team to be able to sustain it and take it in the right direction and use them funds for the right things, like the marketing and things. It can go seriously fast. So yeah, I'll hand over to Tendo.
Hey, everyone. So my name is Cooper. You can call me Tendo. You can call me Cooper. I was with Josh and Ben over at HODL Token. I was a day one guy there, and we put in a lot of work to help moon that token. And it was a whole bunch of fun and an incredible ride and experience. And just like everyone else here, we've learned a lot of cool things along the way. I've been involved in some other projects. And it's tough in this space. Sometimes it's really, really hard to make sure that you do the right things. And it comes down to, I personally believe the team, and I believe in this team more than probably anybody I've ever worked with in this space. The things that we're accomplishing so far, the things that are going on in the background. I mean, the excitement gets my blood pressure up. And you know, what I've learned along the way was, you know, introducing an ecosystem, and people have tried numerous things along the way, which was fun to watch. And, you know, some things worked and others didn't. And, you know, we've got a really unique and an innovative idea here of building an ecosystem around the token, because there are projects in the past, these reward tokens, where the pool will just run dry, and, you know, you're fully dependent on trading volume, and that alone, just it's not enough. And, you know, we're not just rewarding people with, you know, their hourly, you know, BUSD rewards. There's so much opportunity in our lottery, which is unbelievably fair. I'm an odds guy. I'm a gambler. I'm a total degen in this space, and one of the many. And I like odds. You know, this isn't a 1 in a million odds. This is, you know, we could have one lottery, you buy one ticket and your odds are 1 in 1,000. I mean, when you enter the lottery here in the US, it's you against millions and millions of people. And, you know, you got these guys, they're 80 years old, still buying a lottery ticket every week. I'm going to win the lottery. And the next thing, he wins and dies of a heart attack, right? The unfortunate bastard. But, you know, we're giving that opportunity here where, you know, people have so many chances to win, and a lot of opportunity for people to make some money and, you know, fix something that was not necessarily broken, but improving upon what's out there and really delivering something for everyone.
Sounds good. Sounds like you've bringing some experience into it anyway, which, like you say, is definitely a good thing, because I think there's a lot of learning to be done along the way, you know. So that's good.
Absolutely.
So who else we got? We've got Tim in here as well.
Oh, is Tim here?
No, or was it? Sorry, was it? That's okay. We can move on.
And DB.
Yeah, Tim's just got a couple of family things he's dealing with at the moment. Jeremy at work. I'm not too sure if Jeremy is available. Jeremy, you there, mate?
Yeah, hello guys. I'm Jeremy. I'm the CTO, helping out with the technology end of it on the back end of the website, and bringing the utility to the website to help out bringing the profits back to the token, so we can keep the rewards going and we don't have to worry about the thing that most reward tokens end up happening. You know, there's no volume, so the rewards end up dying out. But with the website and the lottery and the other things we have in the works, that's going to take care of all that.
Nice. Yeah, I like the fact that you guys are bringing utility from the get-go.
I think, yeah, like you said, giving it from the get-go gives people something to get stuck into straight away. And I think that the most important, not most important, but a very good selling point here for BGL Token is myself as a dev will be holding a very transparent way of picking winners, and that's using the BGL machine. Do you know what? I can actually just switch my camera on here quickly, so we just all.
Yeah, if you'd rather.
I can actually show you the machine itself. Right, can everyone see that?
We can.
Cool. So this is the BGL Lottery Machine. So this particular machine was actually brought from China. It's in my living room, so you can tell that I'm the most loved person in the house. But effectively, it's a monster. So the machine itself holds 1,000 balls. The reason why we're doing lotteries at 1,000 each time is because I don't want to be taking balls out and putting them back in. It is that alone is a full-time job. So we're sticking to 1,000 tickets for each lottery. Obviously, each lottery will have different entry points: $10, $50, $25, even $1. But every lottery will be 1,000. There's 1,000 balls in the machine, so we're going to keep it at that. But yeah, we've also got. I'm trying to figure out about getting a green screen behind the ball machine. If you're not familiar with a green screen, it allows you to put some sort of backdrop, or let's just say we had the BGL logo at the back, or a theme that's in line with BGL Token. So you're not looking at my curtains and the radiator, the wallpaper there. So that may come at a later date, but I'm trying to make it as visually appealing as possible. But that's the ball machine. That's where we're going to be doing all the live draws. We appreciate if the lotteries do get really, really busy and we've got enough traffic on the website that will have lotteries that automatically generate a winning number. They may be for the smaller lotteries that we have on the website. I think we will get to a stage where we may only use this ball machine here for the bigger prizes. So let's say, for instance, watches, or I'll talk about cars shortly, but we have got a very exciting NFT range where the prize will be a G-Wagon. Very optimistic, but it's doable. We can talk about that shortly. But yeah, we will, at least for the first couple of months, just to get everyone used to the ball machine and how it works, I'll be here day in, day out. As long as the lotteries are selling out, I'll be here to do the live draws. Like I say, it's full time for me now. I work from home anyway, so I have access to this 24/7 a day. So,
are you guys going to be using this to do? You're running a lottery at the minute, aren't you, for private sales spots? Are you going to be using the machine to do that?
Yes, correct. So there's 300 tickets per private sales spot. So it may take a few spins, but we'll spin until we get a winning number out. Obviously, there's only tickets numbers 1 to 300, and there's 1,000 balls in there. So hopefully, as comes out and it's between 1 and 300. If not, we'll just keep spinning. The more we spin, the more people get used to the ball machine and seeing how it works. So it's not a biggie.
Yeah, can't wait to see it in action. Should be good. So did you say that you had experience running different lotteries? Obviously not crypto, but it was like.
So I have still got a business. I had a little bit of unfortunate time with family. My partner fell ill with COVID, and she was 26 weeks pregnant, and she was put into a coma. And they actually my daughter at 26 weeks, so she was also in on a ventilator for the first 3 months of her life, and she's only just come off oxygen. So I actually spent months over the last 6 months in. Not to call me. So I was in and out of hospital. I spent 4 months in hospital, and yeah, everyone's okay. But I took a little bit of step back from my competition site here in the UK. Everyone was aware of my situation and what was going on. I will continue with it, but in my own time. My main focus is I enjoy doing crypto more than I do real world stuff. So
yeah, I mean, combine the both, you've got the best of both worlds, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. I can do this from my phone any time of the day, and I'm at home 24/7, so it's not an issue. But effectively, in terms of the experience, I've had the competition site for just over a year now. So I'm bringing a lot of the ideas I have here, and the way the website will look actually with the lottery dashboard will be pretty similar to what I've got on my website here in the UK.
Nice.
Josh, it's Mark. Have you got an idea of, based on your experience, like what the most popular buy-ins are going to be? You know, different price points.
I don't think you can compare. Crypto, we all know, is crazy. We've all got access to money that we don't necessarily tell our partners we've got access to. So in terms of purchasing a ticket, let's just say for $50, you wouldn't necessarily do that in the real world, but you probably would in crypto, because $50 is, if you're doing well in crypto and you've got passive income of other coins, $50 is nothing. You could be claiming that every day or whatnot. So I think in terms of the ticket prices, they will be relevant to the price. You've also got to remember that the way our lotteries work, there's 80% of the ticket sales will be funding that prize. So whatever the remaining 20% is going to be the same throughout. So we're not going to have huge markups on profits like you would potentially hear in the UK running competition sites, and let's just say you've got a £5,000 quad up and you're selling it for 15,000. The markup won't be like that here. We're only going to be making 20%, and that 20% is going back to the project to feed our reward pools. I say pools because we'll have multiple pools for different holders, buybacks, and the last man standing, which we'll talk about shortly. So
maybe
going back to your question, if we've got $1,000 prize, the markup will be 1,200 or whatever it may be, and that's 1,200 divided by 1,000. That'll be your ticket price. So we will have $1,000 prizes in BUSD, BNB, other tokens, whatever it may be. So you can do the maths. You can work out what entry point you would have per ticket. But
and to start off with, will you have one like lottery after another, or do you plan to have multiple ones running at the same time to begin with?
Yeah, we will have probably 3 lotteries on the website straight away after launch. There'll be different entry points. Let's just say $2, $5, $10. And then what we can do is we can, there's got to be some strategy to it. So let's just say one lottery is sold out, the other one's half sold out, and one's got 30% sold out. Well, if we say to the community, we will do all 3 lottery draws at this time on this day, but there's X amount of tickets sold, they're going to be like, right, let's get these tickets sold because I want to be seeing who's winning at that time on that day. People don't like waiting around for lotteries to sell out. So we'll do some strategic marketing to get those sold out, and then we can all make a big evening of it. Let's just say Friday, 8 p.m. UTC, we have got this draw, we've got this draw, we've got this draw. There's still tickets left. And we'll make an announcement saying if these tickets are not sold out, it will be postponed 24 hours or 12 hours. And there will be some occasions where there may be 100 tickets left and we think, right, these guys have been waiting long enough, we'll just go and do the draw anyway. So we'll have the flexibility to keep these draws coming as quickly as possible and keeping as many people entertained and not having them wait around. Just one thing I'll make very clear. The lotteries is a completely separate contract to our main contract. We will also hold lotteries. I say lotteries, there'll be giveaways and promotions for the community. So we have a 1%. We have 2% of the total supply for giveaways. So they are tokens that only collect BUSD. And we also have 1% tax of buy-in and sell tax that also goes into the giveaways wallet. And throughout the week, we will hold numerous of lotteries for the community, and you do not have to buy any tickets. You just may have to complete a series of tasks to be able to have access or get a ticket. So this may be sharing something on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever it may be. We'll have numerous of sweep widgets, or we'll have a process in place where you do these multiple tasks. You're helping us out as a community and the project, because you're sharing, you're advertising for us. And in exchange, we will give you a lottery ticket for this prize that we've already purchased.
I like that. Incentive shilling. It's always needed, you know. Sometimes people need a kick up the backside to get moving and help you do it. So it's good.
And let's just say one of the lotteries is draw not selling out, or there's numerous tickets left. Well, we can use the buyback. We can use that tax. We can use that giveaway wallet to then give tickets away to help fund that lottery for sale. So we are, as a project, we won't be losing out, but we're also giving away tickets for that lottery that we've already got on the website.
Yeah, nice. I like it. So let's just go onto the token itself as well, because we've got two different things. We've got the lottery and we've got the token, and they're basically going to be working in tandem with each other,
right,
so to speak. So with regard to the lottery, how are you planning on people paying for that? Is that always going to be BUSD?
So we have got the option to accept any token, any cryptocurrency on the BSC. There's not many people here, so I'll be completely honest with you. We're going to have certain stages in the project where we'll announce a new currency to be accepted as a lottery ticket. So let's just say, for instance, so to start with, you're going to be able to pay for your lottery tickets in BGL tokens, BNB, and BUSD. So that'll be right from the get-go after launch. Let's just say the following week we do an announcement, we do some marketing around this announcement, and we say, right, we're accepting SafeMoon now for lottery tickets. The following week we will do Shiba. The next week we'll do this, this, and this. So we have got the option to accept any crypto as long as it's on the BSC. Again, gas fees may be higher than other gas fees, but what this effectively is doing is it's attracting people that don't necessarily have access to these other currencies, but they've got, let's just say they've got a shitload of SafeMoon, and they think, oh, I'll use a bit of SafeMoon to buy some tickets. So it's gaining more traffic for our website and attracting more people. That you got to look at it like this: people may only have invested into SafeMoon and BNB, and they don't feel comfortable in paying with tickets if they have to convert BNB into BUSD. We all know how simple it is to convert BNB into BUSD, because you can simply do it on PancakeSwap, and we'll encourage people to pay in BUSD, because that's our liquidity. That's probably going to be the cheapest way you can buy tickets, is converting your currency into BUSD. Again, we don't know what the gas fees will be like accepting these other crypto, but there will be an option to have that on the lottery dashboard, where you can accept any cryptocurrency you want as long as it's on the BSC.
Yeah, I like that. You can market that as well, because if you decide to start accepting payments with another crypto, you can hit that community, can't you, and say, look, come and spend your shib here or whatever. That's good. I was going to say something else about it as well.
I'll jump in. How feasible is it to longer term use your card to make payment?
We have to be very careful with that, because there's a lot of rules and regulations we may have to consider if we're accepting payments straight from a credit card or a bank card for lotteries.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is platform like Flues that we've got.
So you can have Flues to purchase your
crypto,
crypto and do it that way. So that is an option, yeah. But we would never market is that you can now pay for lottery tickets using your debit card or credit card.
Yeah, I suppose you're coming under all the gambling commissions and stuff, aren't you?
Correct. There are ways around it. and it'll be asking the community to answer a simple question, and it may be like, what's 2 + 2 + 10? It's then not classed as gambling, it's cast as using some sort of skill and knowledge to be entered into that lottery.
Okay.
So there are ways around it. So it's not the end of the world. But again, we got to speak to the people in crypto as, I was going to say, babies. You need to make it for them as simple as possible. And if we start doing that, it may put people off. So we're going to stay.
So it's something to build on, isn't it? You don't have to start doing that straight away, I don't think.
Right.
So let's go to the token then. So what are the rewards of this token? Tell me about the rewards. What's this last man standing all about? I mean, I'm familiar with the concept, but some of us might not be.
I see you guys talk a lot about Zeta. How annoyed they would potentially have been. Do you know what? I didn't see this idea from Zeta. It was actually from a different coin I see the idea from. I do know Zeta. I don't invest in Zeta, so they will not blacklist my wallet. The rewards are 10% BUSD rewards. I think only too recently there was another token that was given 12 or 13% in BUSD rewards. Can't remember the name of the token. They advertised it as they were the biggest rewarding token out there. I haven't heard them since, so I don't know how well they've done. But effectively, 10% in BUSD rewards is very rewarding, especially for the guys that will be getting in early. So the ones in private sale, pre-sale, just after launch. 10% is high. Our tax is high. However,
can I ask?
No. Just hold. Yeah, we understand our tax is high and the 10% is high, but you look at it like this: 10% buy, 10% in sell. This is coming back to the holders. It's not going to the project. So if you have that mentality and you think, right, I'm going to lose that money here, because if I invest here, I need to wait to go 36% before I'm seeing any profits. But please do bear in mind that you will be receiving 10% in BUSD rewards. As long as we've got the volume, as long as we've got the traffic from the lottery, which we will, it's very, very rewarding as a lottery token and rewards token, passive income token. We don't want to just solely advertise this lottery. It is passive income. The 4% of the 18 buy and sell tax goes to marketing. We all know how important marketing is in this space. We've also got 2% for development as tokens, which is the graph just below. That we will, for the least the first eight weeks, that will be used for marketing as well. And we've got the giveaways, which obviously we'll use for giveaways. We'll just use this where we think fits best until we're established. We will then have certain targets for prizes each week. So let's just say the giveaway wallet is not made us as much as we'd like, but we've got this prize in mind, which we think will be good for the community. We could then go to the development wallet and just use some funds out of that for the giveaways or whatever it may be. The 2% of the tax goes to liquidity. Some people may think that's low, but we are starting out with a 30% of the private sale will be going straight into liquidity. We've got a 400k hard cap. So do the maths. 70% goes into liquidity. Sorry. 70% of the 400k goes into liquidity. So we think the 2% is okay. It's not the 1% that people look at and think, wow, that's not a lot. We've got the full 70% going into liquidity. We did have the option 50%, but we're going for the 70% for the project. We want the project to be as stable as possible. And again, that's why we've also used BUSD, which we can come on to in a sec.
you've got to make that an attractive ratio as well, haven't you? You can't load it with liquidity, and the chart's just not going to move. So you've got to find that healthy balance anyway. So on that note, though, how long are you planning to lock the LP for?
6 months.
6 months, cool.
Yeah. Going back to the tax, we've got 1% for lottery. That actually needs to be changed to giveaways and promotions. So I'll change that. And then we come on to the last man standing. So project wallets, 2% of the total supply is allocated for last man standing. We've got 1% of the tax that would also be going into the last man standing wallet. If you're not familiar with last man standing, it is a fund which you'll have access to at the end of the week if you do not sell or transfer any of your tokens within that week. So to be able to have access to last man standing, you need to own 0.1% of the total supply. So to get 0.1% of the total supply, if you get into pre-sale and you put in 1,000 BUSD, that will get you 0.1% of the total supply. So let's just say, for instance, the last man standing wallet has accumulated 15,000 BUSD that week. Well, that following week, we will take a screenshot on Monday at 12 p.m. UTC. This is an example. We will then take another screenshot. So we'll take a screenshot of all the wallet holders that hold 0.1% and above on Monday, 12 p.m. UTC. We will then take another screenshot of those wallets Monday, 12 p.m. UTC. If you haven't sold or transferred any of your tokens within that week, whatever's in the last man standing wallet, you will have an equal share of. So if there's 10 people and there's $10,000, you will then get $1,000 at the end of the week. And that runs every week. So to start with, I'm not going to give you the figure, but there will be a big last man standing wallet right from the get-go. So as soon as we launch, I may give sort of 48 hours to get your spot 0.1%. And then once in 48 hours are up, we'll take a screenshot. And then you've got a week. If you don't sell or transfer any tokens, whatever's in that wallet, you'll have access to at the end of the week. We've got a system in place that does all the admin work for us. So we'll have a automated function that's very easy for us to look at, and it tells us if anyone's sold, transferred, anything in that week. So if you are thinking, well, I own 0.4%, if I divide my wallets up, I can have 4 equal shares of that wallet. Well, if you transfer your tokens, them tokens you transfer for will be blacklisted from last man standing. If you want to go and open another wallet and not have any interaction with that wallet you already own, that's fine. It's impossible for us to track. So you can do that. That's not a problem at all. But if you divide your 0.4% up into 4 different wallets, they'll be blacklisted. You can't have 4 proportions of the last man standing wallet.
Only blacklisted for the last man standing, by the way, everyone.
Yeah.
Until the next week. So if you wanted to do it, it's fine. Like, there's no tax on the transfer. But then the next week you would then be entered again into it. So it's better to do it at the start. If you are going to get that 0.1%, then fine, do it at the start.
Yeah.
But again,
with the lotteries and the money that's coming back to the project for the lotteries, we want to get to a stage where we can then hold multiple last man standing wallets with different reward structures in. So if someone owns 0.5% and there's only 3 people in it, well, we'll have X amount of funds. Let's just say there's 6,000 in that every week for the people that hold 0.4% or whatever it may be. Then they're in that higher rewards bracket. And then what we want is we want buying pressure. We want people to be able to get to the next step. So if you've got 0.1% and your 0.1% last man standing wallet is only getting you X amount, but if you hold 0.2% and that wallet's getting you a much bigger return, then you're going to want to get to that spot. And again, we'll have ones for the guys that hold very little amounts of BGL tokens. They'll still have access to some funds if they're not selling or transferring their tokens. So as long as we've got the traffic there on the lottery side of things, we will have plenty of last man standing wallets for people to get involved in. And this works in the same concept as the rewards. So let's say for we're at 10 million market cap, and it's only the guys that hold big amounts of the BGL tokens are getting X amount in rewards. Well, what's in there? What's in it for the little guys? Well, another way we're using the funds from the lottery is we'll have, this will be the most important for us. We'll have a separate rewards, a reserve pool for the guys that want to get in on 10 million market cap and only put in $200. We will have a pool for them to have access to for their BUSD rewards, and it will be rewarding and it will be sustainable. So they can invest $200 and they think, right, well, every day I'm getting $7. Well, if I leave it in there for a month, that's $210. Well, that's my initial investment back in 30 days. So as long as we keep the pool sustainable, again, there may be a time where people who got in really early are earning crazy amounts of money. Well, we can move some of the funds from that to make it sustainable. Obviously, we will market this as a sustainable project where you can invest X amount and you can get X amount for the same continuous days as long as there's X amount in the rewards pool. So we'll have some clear information on that, but that won't come into later on down the line. It is very, 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 very rewarding if you get into a token like this from the get-go, because the rewards will be crazy. If you hold 1% and we've got 1 million volume a day, that's 1,000 BUSD going to your wallet. So if you hold 0.1% and we've got 1 million volume a day, that's $100 in BUSD you're getting a day. So if you work it out like that, you can kind of do some quick maths in your head and think, okay, cool, I can potentially get this if I invest this based on this volume.
Sounds good. I like the way you're thinking about the people coming in a little bit later as well that might feel that the 0.1% is unachievable. But like you say, if there's a pool for them, then they can start building up their rewards and compounding it and, make their way up to whatever stage they feel comfortable at.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, if I can chime in for a second, we kept the math very simple. You can figure it out with decibels of 10. When you get to $1,000 at 1 million market cap is $2,000 at 2 million market cap. Very easy to figure the math. And again, with the way these reward pools, as we hit certain market caps and certain milestones, and you coming in as an investor at a large market cap, we can keep the sustainability by just adding the extra pools as we go along and fixing them along the way, kind of thus solving that problem where I remember in the HODL days, even in the first week, I was like, man, when we get to a really high market cap, how does anybody else get any money? Mm-hmm. And, this is that solution to that.
Yeah, it's good to hear because it's the first time I've ever kind of heard anyone talking about that, because it's a big thing for me when I look at projects like reward tokens and stuff. Like, am I late to the game? Is there any point investing in this because I'm not going to see any decent return because I can't get anywhere near the holding that others have got? So with that incentive to kind of even come in at a higher market cap, that's good. It's well thought out. So I'm intrigued by something. So you've got these project wallets, and then you've got the last man standing buy and sell tax as well. What was the idea between kind of setting up the two? Like, is that something to do with the way you're planning to divide it up later on?
Correct. We didn't want to leave ourselves short. We want to make it appealing to everyone that has 0.1%. I look at it like this. if there's 400 people buying in Max Wallet on pre-sale, or the whitelist spots Max Wallet at $1,000 each, well, that's 400 people now. We've now got to make this last man standing wallet appealing to. So the project wallets with 2% of the total supply, that should be accumulating a fair amount of BUSD for the last man standing. And we've also got the extra 1% from buy and sell tax. We won't make it crazy. If, let's just say, for instance, we do some crazy numbers and there's £40,000 in the last man standing wallet. Well, for the first couple of weeks, I will keep it like that. And everyone can go and see, they can go and click on the last man standing wallet, and they can see that there's X amount in that wallet. Well, I won't be touching that. That will be divided up evenly. You can see it with your own eyes. So let's just say that 2% accumulates 40K in the first week. Well, that 40K will be divided up to who holds 0.1%. We won't make any of these changes with adding extra last man standing wallets until we're going for at least, I don't know, a couple of months. And then we can say, right, guys, we need to make it appealing for these guys now. And we may even take this money from somewhere else. But with having these project wallets, we've got that flexibility to add these extra pools, add these extra last man standing wallets in. But for the first couple of months, whatever accumulates in that last man standing wallet, if you've got 0.1%, you'll be getting an equal share of that, and you've got my word.
So just to confirm with these project wallets for everyone else, I mean, I think I understand what's going on, but these will be unlocked wallets, and you're no intention to sell any of the tokens in there, but you're going to be using the rewards that they generate to fund these things, right?
Correct. Each project wallet will be used with BUSD rewards to fund them aspects of the project.
What's the difference here between the dev and the development?
Development is for, so we'll speak about this in a sec, games on the website. We're going to these of betting games, some visual games you can connect your wallet to and bet on. So development is development. It's development of the project.
Yeah.
But again, we want to focus on giving the rewards to people and making sure these rewards are appealing for people to stay and hold. So we'll be giving a lot in the first couple of months back to our holders. And then we will also be giving by implementing new games and new ways to develop more revenue stream for the project and the pools. Everything we do is coming back to the community. So dev is dev. Team wallets, we've got 8% of the total supply locked. You'll be able to see them on BSC scan. They are locked. They will not be sold. They are all owned by myself. So we've all come to the agreement. It's owned by myself. And the BUS split up evenly with the team. Again, you'll be able to see all this on the BSC. Yeah, that's it. Nothing's hidden. Everything's there. I think I even got a few messages saying, "Wow, you're too transparent with how you've done things." I want it to be like that because I've built my reputation here on trust. My team have trusted in me to run things like this, and I want to keep it like that. I've got a reputation for myself, not just here in crypto, but also in the real world where anyone can find me. So I wouldn't worry. If you've got concerns, reach out to me. If you start seeing anything you're happy with, drop it in the main chat because I've got nothing to hide. So I'm not worried about what's going on with them wallets. You'll see in the coming weeks, the coming months, that they are being used for them sole purposes. All our mods, we have 7 mods. They're all on the payroll. They've all got an estimated pay on what they're getting each week. Some of these are guys that I've worked with in previous projects. Some of the guys are recommendations from some of the core team. Everyone here at BGL is under my arm, and they're all being rewarded, and that goes for my community as well. And you'll see that. And after we launch, you'll see, wow, this is amazing. I can't wait to tune in Friday night to see if I've won this lottery. And then we'll be chucking out free prizes left, right, and center. It's gonna be crazy. The things are how I'm gonna run BGL Token. You're not gonna have a bad word to say about this project. Not one.
Nice.
Just if I could touch on that real quick, the
go on.
team tokens as well as the project tokens will have the ability to be locked into a separate contract where you can harvest the USD rewards that are earned. So
okay,
project wallets would be individually locked, and then the team wallets are going to all be locked, I believe, together in one contract.
Yeah,
that's good. I haven't seen that before, to be fair. Most of the time I see an unlocked wallet and a reward token that's generating rewards, and I've never didn't know that you had the ability to lock them and still
it just means when we lock in,
manage to, have the rewards. So I guess you're doing it a slightly different way.
it just means when we lock individual wallets, it costs me more money to get them locked, but we're doing it. It's fine.
Nice, that's good. I know, conscious of time. I mean, it's going quick, but we're 50 minutes in. But let's talk about staking. What's the plan here?
I don't want to talk much about staking. I'll give you an outline on what's going to happen. So,
okay.
There's a few. Our contract allows us to have staking right from the get-go, but we're just working on something in particular which we think is very, very unique. So effectively, when you buy these lottery tickets on the website, there'll be NFTs, but not like NFTs you typically think of. An NFT, it will just have a purple background with a number on it. So that will be your lottery ticket. There's no big artwork with it. It literally just tells you a lottery ticket, and that's it. Well, you may look and think, well, I've got all these lottery tickets. I don't win any bloody prizes on, but what am I going to do with them? They're sat on the Binance Smart Chain. They're sat in the wallet. What can I do with these? Well, you'll be able to stake these NFTs. And we'll also have a level of rarity on, let's just say there's 5 number ones. You'll have a black number one, black number one, a silver number one, a gold, a platinum, and whatever it may be. And these level of rarities with your ticket numbers will give you better AYP when you go to stake these lottery tickets. This won't be implemented right from the get-go. We obviously want to see how the lotteries run on the website, but it'll be implemented very, very soon. So if you do have a lot of lottery tickets, just remember they do have utility to them, and you will be able to.
I like
Jared,
that.
do you want to touch base on anything else in regards to the staking, or should we just keep it like that for now?
I think that pretty much covers it. We might have, other forms of staking, but we do want to bring the secondary utility to the lottery tickets as well. So I think that covers it.
So effectively then, by buying a lottery ticket and you don't win, you've still got a use for your lottery ticket, right? So there's something there to keep hold of it. I like that.
This is in the works already, and it will be implemented.
Yeah, if I could chime in for a second. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go on. Okay. Yeah, that's like what the question I think from Monk earlier. It sets us apart from the commercial side, because obviously you buy a lottery ticket, and if you do lose, then that's it. Your money's gone. So down the line, that you want this Rolex or you want this whatever's being put up in front of you, and that even if say you did lose, it's not. It's a win-win situation because you can then stake it. So right now, if you're looking and you're thinking, I want to get into this pre-sale, and you buy 0.1%, not only are you going to be getting them hourly rewards, you're going to get the LMS rewards. You're then going to be able to stake your, say you take, 10% or whatever and buy some lottery tickets. You're going to be able to stake them as well and earn passive off that. And then it's going to come down the line of more staking and things like that. So this is so important, guys, that you do look at this and zoom out to everything that you're going to get just for that 0.1%. And if you think about going above, sound. But this is crucial that you all take advantage, guys.
Yeah, just to chime in on the staking and the NFTs. in this space, NFTs kind of became a popular thing, and then became kind of saturated, and people associated NFT with like a piece of art. The NFTs and the technology and the utility behind them is amazing. And this is why NFTs are popular. There are so many things that you can do with an NFT that a lot of projects are just not taking advantage of. Some of them are, some of them are using some benefits, or they're just using one utility that's associated with it. And, buying that ticket for and there's so much that we can do, and we won't get into that, but just bear that in mind, that there's so many advantages and places that we can take with using the utility of the NFTs. So that's vitally important to remember.
It seems to be well thought out. You seem to have thought about kind of a utility for everything, even a discarded lottery ticket. That's good.
Yeah, 100%.
So let's just we'll go through the roadmap real quick. See if you guys have got anything else to add, and then we'll just take a few questions if that's all right with you guys. I know getting towards an hour now.
Yeah.
Just talk about just your allocation and stuff, and let people know about that. So we've done a private sale, right? And now you're doing a whitelisted pre-sale, yeah?
Yeah. So I'll touch base on private sale. I think we've done 6% of the total supply. 8 core team members have 0.4%. We all chucked in 1,000 BUSD for our own bags. We then extended the private sale to 0.2% per wallet for 1,500 BUSD, and pre-sale for 0.1% is 1,000 BUSD. And I think in total we have that 6% is divided across 26 or 28 individual people. So I only have one wallet. Everyone in the core team only has one wallet. And the rest are, they have been strategically offered to people that offer value to BGL Token in a way where they can connect with their community or whatnot. And basically they'll be shilling their own bag. So we've done a really solid thought process on who has access to these private sale wallets. Again, what we've done, offering 2 private sale wallets to our community, is unheard of. So again, this is about us giving back to our community right from the get-go and building that trust with you guys. So if you're not familiar with the lottery that's going on at the moment, you have a chance to win a private sale spot worth $1,500 for 0.2% or $10. And I know a lot of you in here now have brought tickets, and I wish you all the best of luck. But how amazing would this be that someone's just chucked in $10 and they've won they've 150x already without even the coin launching. So that's very exciting. Will be a very good talking topic of our project later on down the line, because if that person does actually hold their bag and we do go to these numbers we believe we're going to go to, that topic there to be talked about will be amazing. I had $10. I got in on private sale. My bag is worth 50k or whatever it may be. So
and the LMS they'll be in.
And the LMS they'll be in, yeah. And it's a risk for us because we don't personally know these people that are in on private sale, but we solely believe that this project is going to go that far that we're not worried if wallet sell. It's not the end. So if you do,
and another thing to keep in mind about the private sale is it will eventually be open to the public, but we're under the assumption that it'll probably instantly sell out. So if there are people that don't make the whitelist, have your fingers on the trigger, because once the whitelist then gets filled, it'll open up to the public, and it'll be a very, very small amount left at that point. And there'll be an opportunity for some people to get in.
Hello, can you hear me?
You're
just to touch base on mute that soup.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
It's very important, so we must touch base on this. So we're launching with Unicrypt. The reason we launched with Unicrypt, not one because they're bloody amazing, and their platform is probably the most established platform when launching in BUSD. So remember, we are launching in BUSD, not BNB. But they have a very large community, and they have a big proportion of our whitelist spots. And this is just one of the clauses they have in their contract. So you need to hold both of their tokens to be able to have access to our pre-sale that is open for 2 hours, I believe. And then whatever's not filled then goes to the public, and it goes from there. But effectively, they've got 80% of our pre-sale. So if you look at it like this, guys, if you go on to Unicrypt, you see the past projects that they've done. These pre-sales very rarely do not sell. So the buying pressure and the rarity of our whitelist spots that we have got, they're going to be very precious for the community. And I'm going to say sorry now, because not everyone's going to get in. But this is good for us, for the people that have got in, and the project, because we should have a lot of buying pressure straight after pre-sale, which is what we want. And with the tax in place, with the last man standing wallet, with everything else, we've got enough here to give to people to hold, because the rewards coming back to this project and you guys are going to be absolutely insane. But yeah, that was just a touch note on Unicrypt and how they work. And if you've got any more questions, just DM me and I'll answer them, or head over to the Unicrypt community. You can see how they do things there. I'll just touch base while we're talking about Unicrypt. We've got an audit with Solid Proof IO. These were actually recommended by Unicrypt. There's a lot of KYC companies out there, and a lot of audit companies out there that don't stick to their word. Well, I've been vetted by these guys, and if I was to do anything dodgy, then my details are going to be absolutely everywhere. Unicrypt love projects that use Solid Proof IO. They're backed by 8,000 community members in Unicrypt, and once they see that, they're going to go nuts for it. So that's the route gone down, and we know that it's going to be a very, very positive pre-sale once we're up. So that's the way we've gone around doing things. And again, I'm sorry if no one gets in on these whitelist spots or don't get in on pre-sale, but that's the way we've had to do it. The reason we've had to do it that way is there's not many launch pads out there that are using BUSD as liquidity. We actually ran into a couple of issues with that, but luckily we've got Unicrypt there to save us. I'll touch base on why we're using BUSD. So we're using BUSD obviously because everyone knows it's a stable coin. We've got 80% of these lotteries, ticket sales of the lotteries going towards the prize. So if we had a big market crash, and we had a lottery that was just about to sell out, and we've just lost 10-20%, and we've guaranteed you this prize that costs X amount, then we're going to have to fund to cover that prize, and it doesn't look good for the project. If we continue doing that, we're going to run out of money. So this is one of the reasons we're using BUSD. And you've noticed recently there's a lot of projects launching in BUSD, and it's because we don't have the volatility of the market. The only downside to that is if BNB was to ever go to $1,000, we don't get that initial pump. But being realistic, guys, we're not going to see that in the coming months. We're going to be well established by then, and it wouldn't matter to us whatsoever.
Yeah, like you say, though, you experience the pumps, but you also experience the dumps of BNB, don't you? So the fact that you're tied to BUSD is going to keep you independent.
Yeah, we won't be influenced by the market fluctuations at all. It's like, yeah, when BNB pumps, you get a little bit of a pump, but when it dumps, it dumps. And, there'll be other tokens out there that they'll be dumping, and we'll be in the green.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
I'm looking at a lot of BUSD paired projects at the minute, because simply at the minute, when the market the way it is it's nice to be stable. You know what I mean? Like, it's just all on the project then, and you're not reliant on another chain.
Income that's coming in is stable. You can leave it there, not change.
No,
Eventually, though, down the road, will we be adding? We'll be, adopting other networks as well. Branching into Ethereum and other networks. Like we were discussing, Phantom and Kronos is a big deal right now too. There's a lot of options to take this thing other places down the road. I mean, we just, keep in mind that we have so many options available to take this token to places that a lot of tokens haven't seen before. And we're incredibly, I'm calm about it right now, but deep down inside, I'm incredibly excited about what the things that we can do. And people will see this and be very, very happy about it.
I'm looking forward to it.
People are going to be annoyed with me with this, but I've just had our white paper back today, and I'm telling you, it's absolutely fire. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I was that eager. I was like, can't we just share it with these guys? And they're like, no, we can't yet. But I'm just telling you, when you see it, oh, man, it's the most sexiest white paper you've ever seen. And I cannot wait to share it with you all.
I'm big into my white papers.
How big?
I said I'm big into my white papers. First thing I do is I'm straight on the website, see how much effort they've made there. Then I'm looking at the white paper and how much effort's gone into that and how much attention to detail. So I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, guys, I personally put, I don't even know, 20 something hours. We all contributed, in some way writing this thing, but I spent a lot of time and working on the detail, and then bear in mind that there are things that we're going to explore, and then those things will be updated in the white paper as well. So that it's 20 something page. I don't even know how many pages, but there'll be more added to it. It'll be kept as detailed as possible. If there's usually any questions at all, you'll be able to find it right there in the white paper. And it is fire. It is a thing of beauty, this white paper.
Oh, when's that been? When are you releasing that?
Probably
soon.
Within the next 24 hours.
Yeah, soon. Very soon. Because I'm itching to get it.
Nice. Can I just go back to the pre-sale versus pre-sale private and launch? Is there going to be a discount for pre-sale buyers versus launch?
No.
That's good.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's happening, something like that.
Yeah, it's much better like that to help prevent the pump and dumps. And then in terms of the team, your token allocation means that you're getting a 4x, aren't you, versus pre-sale buyers. So you're getting, am I right in thinking 0.8% and 80 million tokens for $2,000, and pre-sale buyers will be getting 10 million for 1,000. Is that correct?
We've got core team, we've got 0.4%, which is 4 times what you could get on pre-sale. So yeah, our team would automatically be 4x, correct?
And will they be vested or not?
No.
Okay.
But I can assure you, if anyone in my core team decided they wanted to sell, I would be very, very unhappy. They've got a lot of incentives to stay.
Okay.
I mean, the big incentive here for you guys is to get that volume pumping and get those rewards, right? There's no need to sell any tokens if you get to the point where the volume's good. And that goes the same for any holder who gets a decent bag in it. And if it's getting rewards, then there's more incentive to hold, isn't there? Like,
all the incentive is to hold. Every incentive is there to hold. Say we can moon this thing to a $200 million market cap. Man, it's probably a really good time to think about maybe taking a little profit, for anybody. But the main purpose and goal of this token is to earn the passive income. And the whales now, have moved out of a lot of this stuff. The guys that are sitting on money right now aren't gambling with it. They're gambling, doing a little betting things here and there, but they're earning passive rewards. Right now, things that are really, really popular is DAOs. Everybody was forking Olympus DAO, and you've got things like Hector and Time, Wonderland, and these are, and there's more of them popping up more and more and more. And passive income in crypto And passive income anywhere is the best form of income. Doesn't matter what you're doing in life. If your income is passive, that is the most rewarding form of income universally, whether it's fiat or crypto. So the incentive to hold is there 110%. And it's there for everyone in the community.
With everything that's gone on, which is going on in the project, I really do think you'll be able to get your initial investment back very, very, very early in this project. For the ones that are listening now that get in early, pre-sale, whatever it may be, you will be able to get your initial investment back very quickly. You got to remember, 10% in, 10% out, the tax is going straight to you guys. And if you get that last man standing wallet, a bonus.
So just quickly, I've just got a couple more things to touch on, and then we'll take some questions. Yeah, because I know we kept you guys here quite a while. Initial marketing and stuff like press release publication. I've seen that work wonders with other tokens. What's your plans? What's your plans for marketing briefly?
Pre-sale.
What can you share?
I'll be completely honest with you. We are spending probably 20 to 25k on pre-sale marketing. We have Tim, who's not in on the call. He's our marketing and advisor. He works with a lot of real-world marketing companies, and he actually works with one of the biggest digital and marketing companies in the US. His partner is also, his fiance, sorry, is also very well connected in this space with influencers, etc. We are targeting, obviously, the main call-out groups and what, so just get the general hype you do here on BSC. But majority of our marketing will be marketing our lotteries, because when we market the lotteries, it markets our token. And we've got a lot of access, easy access for people to buy lottery tickets, not necessarily holding BGL. So I'm not going to say too much, but I'm pretty well connected with a few young, enthusiastic guys that know a lot of people here in the UK. I'm going to say down music industry kind of thing. I spoke to you privately briefly about this, but I'm trying to get a ambassador for our lotteries who will continuously work with us throughout the project. There will be an incentive for that person to work with us, of course. We're going mainstream with this. We are going more real world marketing, as you would the typical BSC Telegram marketing. And we have got a very unique strategy with something called geofencing, which I won't go into much detail, but if you do know what geofencing is, it's quite spectacular. And the guy we've got involved here on the core team, that's his expertise. So marketing is ticked with a big green tick. We're going to smash it out the doors, and we're very excited to see where that marketing goes. You can personally see where the money will be going, because all the money will be going to marketing, especially for the first couple of months. So we've done a couple of cheap calls that have just bumped us up a little bit. Our Telegram number figure before we launch, if we can have a solid 2,500 members prior to launch, I'll be very happy with that. Again, we're not rushing, and we will do what we feel is right for the project. We're not going to under deliver, but we're not going to promise the world. And I think we've shown that over the last couple of weeks with what we've done and what we're doing and what utility we're giving to the project right from the get-go. A lot of it is selling for itself, which is good for us. As a team, we're very well connected in this space. And the marketing is something we're having people reach out to us, which I didn't think we would have at this stage, but they're very, very interested in this project. And the guys we are working with externally, predominantly in the Netherlands, actually, we've got a lot lined up with them already. And I don't want to say too much, but there's a one particular something which I think is going to be out of this world, and you guys are going to look at it and think, man, that's a nice touch. Just be
yeah. Just go ahead.
is taken.
Yeah, that just to chime in on that a little bit, we're going to have a lot going on the website that isn't necessarily for just holders. There's going to be a lot on the website that will generate revenue, and that revenue goes right back into the project. So bear that in mind, that quite a lot of marketing, because remember that the lottery contract is a separate contract from the token. And so will there be other things, per se. And these other things will generate revenue, and we will market to a more mainstream audience and drive traffic to the website. And that's the short of it. We can't talk too much on that, but it's a thing of brilliance that we've got planned.
Nice.
One could almost say that holding BGL would be like being a stakeholder for the profits coming from the website, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd be pretty much. Yep.
Just a couple more things. This PS5, I've seen them. I've seen pictures of them. What's the plan with them?
Yes. So anyone who gets into private sale and pre-sale, I will have access to all their wallets that got in. I will then put a spreadsheet up. I will allocate you all a number, and then we'll refer back to the lottery machine. And then I'll put a spreadsheet up. You can see what number you've got next to your wallet address, and then we'll make an evening of it, and we'll do the PS5 giveaway. Also, I've got connections here in the UK that will allow me to pay crypto for watches, i.e. Rolexes or anything like that. So we will have an incentive for people that hold after pre-sale. If you don't sell your tokens, I need to confirm on the time frame, but let's just say you don't sell your tokens for 72 hours, you will automatically be entered into the Rolex lottery. I won't purchase the Rolex until we find out who the winner is, because we'll give them a cash alternative if they want the cash instead. Bearing in mind, all the lotteries we do at BGL Token, there will be cash alternatives on absolutely everything. If it's a physical prize, cash alternative will be considerably lower than the prize. Reason being is we want people to take these prizes. If you take the prizes and you advertise it on your social media that you won this from BGL Token, that is effectively free marketing for us. So we will try and persuade you to take the prize as much as we can. But there is an option to take a cash alternative if needed. If you take a cash alternative, to be completely honest with you, more money is coming back to our project. Please take the prize. It is marketing. We want to go mainstream with this. We want to be the most secure lottery token where you can win prizes all over social media. So if you win a watch and you take the watch and you then go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it may be, and saying, I won this with BGL Token, that is what we're going for. That is what we want. But there will be a prize after launch, and it will be a watch. I think we're looking at around 8,000 budget. So you'll have 8,000 budget for a watch. We'll give you a selection of watches you can choose from. Please bear in mind, if you're taking prizes, guys, you will need to share with us your address, where the prize is going to. We'll make sure the prize is secured delivery with insurance, etc. I know a lot of people like to be hidden in this space, but rest assured, all your details will be safe with us. There'll be some sort of disclaimer you need to sign, and we sign and whatnot. But yeah, that's what's happening with the PS5s and the Rolex giveaway. But the Rolex giveaway, there will be a cash alternative.
Nice. Right, last two things that I'm going to mention, and then we can move on to some questions. Dashboard and a lottery dashboard.
It is pure fire, mate. I've got them. I've shared them with you, right?
Yeah, you have. Yeah, I don't want to divulge anything that I shouldn't. So I'm just, just being careful. I'm letting you spread the news. But yeah, I have seen them, and they look good. They look really good.
The reward you'd be able to. The rewards are automatic, but you have the option to claim them manually if you want. BSC, people are impatient. I completely understand. It gives you the ability to connect your wallet, see what rewards you've collected over X amount of days, see what rewards you've got to collect, and there will be a claims button for you to collect. I'll be completely honest with you guys. To make more money, just let the rewards come in automatically. You won't have to pay extra gas fees. If you need emergency cash and you need a McDonald's or whatever it may be, then yeah, you can claim your rewards. The options there. Simple, effective, looks cool. Lottery. I'm not too sure if any of you guys are familiar with competition sites in your own country, but there will be numerous prizes. You can see how many tickets left to purchase. You will have the option to pick random tickets and how many tickets you want and what currency you want to use. We may have an option where you can pick your own numbers from 1 to 1,000, but that may be not implemented straight away. Again, it's all down to data and how we feel that fits best with the project. But the dashboard, you should be able to view it in the next 36 to 72 hours.
Is that for both, or is that just the reward dashboard?
That'll be the rewards. The lottery, we're just making sure we're going to be testing it first. So we need to make sure the contract's back and that's tested. So that may take a little bit longer, but the rewards one should be up within the coming days. Reward
dashboard live at launch then. Cool. All right, I think that about sums it up from me. Start taking a couple of questions from everybody else.
Just before you carry on, I believe we agreed 2 whitelist spots for your community.
Did.
I want to make sure this is a positive one, and you guys are our first AMA. I've spoke privately with the team while we've been on this chat, and we are willing to offer 5 whitelist spots for your community.
Oh, wow. That's insane.
Yeah.
Nice one. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So how do you want me to do that? Do you want me to do that after this AMA?
You can do that what you like. We do encourage people. They are so max wallet is 0.1% 1,000 BUSD. We do encourage people, if you can, make sure it's max wallet. If not, it just gives more opportunities, but it's completely entirely up to you how you do it. But I've spoke to a few of you guys in this group individually. You guys seem like solid people, and I definitely want you guys in our chat going forward with BGL Token. So that's the incentive I want to give to you guys, because I do believe you guys are solid people, and we want to see you around as much as possible.
That's cool. Well, what I do is I do the drawing kind of after the AMA, so we can keep the recording kind of shorter, so someone who doesn't have to sit through that. But yeah, so we'll just take a few questions. That's awesome of you. That's really cool.
No worries.
Yeah, so anyone's got any questions, just to try not to override each other.
I think Rubel's been waiting patiently, so
yeah, I muted him because he.
I have a question.
He's in.
Hello, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
You hear me?
We
yes,
can hear
mate,
you.
we can hear you. What question would you like to ask?
Why the team member are anonymous? How can I be sure that my fund is totally safe and there is no chance of scam?
KYC and audit, which is done by Solid Proof.io. If you want to do your own research in that, and maybe reach out to some of the Unicrypt may answer your questions at any concern you've got with that. You can personally reach out to me. I can dox to you in any way, form, shape, or possible to make you feel comfortable. I would also share a utility bill with you if you really want it.
Can't get more real than that.
Yes, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
And you're paying in
Awesome.
your mother's maiden name, Big G. Thanks.
I have another question. The most important part of an investor safely. In the past few months, there have been rough of crypto user in the large project getting rubber exploit and accidentally losing the user may fund. So what about your security? Have you done a audit of the platform? Is the safe to invest our money?
I think with of Unicrypt, if you've got any security issues with that, you'll be best out to reach out to them with using their platform, not my platform.
I cannot understand.
I think he was asking about our contract as well. It's going to be
Please
audited
repeat
by
again.
Solid Proof IO.
Yes. So on the roadmap, these guys are doing a solid proof audit straight from the get-go. That's going to be done for launch, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping getting started tomorrow.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah.
Do you have any white paper? If yes, please share it with us.
If you have any what?
He's asking
Do
about
you
the
have any white paper? If yes, please share it with us.
Have you been listening to the AMA, Rubel? Did you hear what was discussed earlier? Like the guys have got a white paper and they're going to be releasing it in their Telegram within about 36 hours. Within 24, 36 hours, I think you say. So,
yeah.
That's that. Who else got a question? Anyone else?
Secondly, community is core of every project. So how do you plan encourage your community and promote them to hold your token in a long run? What is your market strategy?
I think we've covered that, buddy. So, like in terms of holding it long term, you've got the BUSD rewards. I think we've been through all that and it's pretty covered. So I'm going to give someone else a chance to ask some questions. Okay?
Yeah, it's also recorded, mate, so you can re-listen to it.
All right. Anyone else? No more questions.
No question.
Hey, I haven't got a question, but I was listening to the whole AMA and it sounds really, really good. I'm really, really excited. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome. Good to have you.
Last chance then, I guess, for some questions, and I'll sum it up, end the recording.
Okay, I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take one for the team.
Oh, now you're in trouble.
Here we go.
No, guys. Okay, how many tickets is it left?
Let me check. Wait there.
Yeah, I know you're busy, but like, give me an ish number or something.
Oh shit, we've jumped up a few. Wait there. 177.
177. Okay. Well, I'm just wondering how. I mean, did you buy to the community, Topster?
Yeah, I've got 3 tickets to give out after this AMA, mate. I'll probably give it to the people who stick around as just kind of rewards. We'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 more so you can give away 5 then. Okay.
Yeah, man. Nice one.
I'm doing that right away, so you can talk with BG about what the numbers are for those tickets. It's not mine tickets, but you can take it out, okay?
You're a good man. So we've got 5 whitelists to give away and 5 lottery tickets for a paid-for whitelist.
Yep,
Nice.
makes for a great Valentine's Day gift, birthday gift, something for your mom, something for your dad. Give him, it's like buying a lottery. It's like buying one of those scratch tickets. Hey, buy you a scratch ticket for $10. I hope you win some money. So, great for a gift.
Just reminded me. So I won't say too much, but just picture if you want to go onto the website and purchase a scratch card, we'll potentially have something like that as well.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you this, guys. If I'm gonna give my girlfriend tickets like this, she's gonna leave me tonight. Ben, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of bad time with mine at the moment. So I'm happy about one.
Oh, nice.
All right, guys, we'll sum it up then. Yeah, so thanks for that. It's been a great AMA. It's been a pleasure to have you in Legit Crypto Projects.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys.